Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Jaylen Brown caught telling Cárter that Bronny James isn't a pro. Jaylen Brown was caught talking about Bronny James to Cárter during the Lakers' Summer League game against the Celtics. Brown can be seen telling Cárter that Bronny isn't a pro, to which she responds he would be part of the G League. Brown refuted that, claiming that Bronny would be part of the Lakers because of his name. Jaylen Brown, I don't think Bronny is a pro. Cárter, I think he'll be on the G League team for sure. Jaylen Brown, I don't think so, I think because of his name, he'll be on the Lakers. Brown's words may seem harsh, but he was sitting courtside to watch Bronny James play against the Celtics in the Summer League. James had yet another poor showing last night, scoring just 2 points, with 3 rebounds and 1 assist. James went 1-5 from the field, including going 0-3 from beyond the arc. In his defense, Brown came out and clarified his comments, praising both LeBron James and Bronny. He noted that he looked forward to watching Bronny James develop as a player in the years to come. It's a flex to have your son alongside you in the NBA. It reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth. James has not been playing well during the Summer League so far. In his 4 games in the Summer League, he is yet to make a 3-point shot, going 0-15 and has made just 7 of his 31 attempted field goals, shooting at an astonishing 22.5%. This will not be an encouraging sign for fans of the Lakers, who hoped he would shine at the tournament. While the Summer League is not a make-or-break setting for Bronny, it will be discouraging for him to see his efforts not result in any success on the court. For James, the adjustment period from the collegiate game to the NBA looks to be one that will take longer than even he may have anticipated. It appears as though Bronny James will end up being a long-term investment for the Los Angeles Lakers. From his first few games in the Summer League, it looks like he is nowhere near ready to be playing regular NBA basketball. Perhaps this is why he is set to play most of the next season in the G League. Recently, J.J. Redick explained the role Bronny James will play for the Lakers. He noted that James' defensive effort and hustle are his strongest traits, and that is what he wants to work on with him over the next year. Despite all the criticism being directed at James, one anonymous NBA executive actually praised the Lakers for picking James with the 55th overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft. This executive believes that Bronny James has the right characteristics and attitude, both as a player and as a human being, and will pay off for the Lakers in the long run. Not everyone has been as polite about their thoughts on Bronny, though. Recently, Gilbert Arenas mocked Bronny when asked what the rookie's role on the Lakers will be. Bronny should use the opportunity in the G League to assess what he needs to do to improve his game and reach the NBA level. If he can successfully adapt in the G League, he will find more opportunities with the Lakers, which he must take in order to complete his ambition of being a successful player in the NBA. J.J. Redick says the Lakers want to add a big, bruising center to roster. Basketball is an ever-evolving sport, but some core values have remained etched in stone. Regardless of how much the 3-point shot has changed things, it's still true that size matters. Ideally, you have 6 feet 6 inches and taller players who can play all positions, and usually, you'd also have a big who can protect the basket and apply pressure on the rim. The Lakers have a dominant big in Anthony Davis, but the defense would fall off a cliff when he's off the floor. Also, even with AD on the court, there wasn't another quality center to pair with him. The Lakers tried using Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes, but neither could consistently produce enough for the team to solidify themselves as a bona fide rotation player this upcoming season. Lakers head coach J.J. Redick shared his thoughts on the roster and the franchise's attempt at finding a center to add to it on Sirius XM NBA radio. You certainly have to look at what I think is actually a very good roster, a very balanced roster. We tried, but we'd love to, at some point, get another 5-man, a big bruising 5-man. You look at the Western Conference right now, whether it's Denver, Minnesota, OKC with what they added, certainly Memphis, they're going to be back in the hunt, they added Zach Edey, certain matchups in the playoffs, you're going to need a lot of size. Acknowledging a problem is the first step to solving it, but how can the Lakers find a quality big this late into free agency? One way is they can try to execute a trade for someone like Brook Lopez. The Milwaukee Bucks big averaged 12.5 points and 5.2 rebounds last season and has a history with the organization playing for the Lakers during the 2017-18 season. They can also see if Colin Castleton can grow into a more significant role with the team. The Lakers signed Castleton to a two-way deal, and if he can become a rotation player, that would be a huge boost for the franchise. Or they can take a flyer on a player who has bounced around and needs a second chance, as they did in 2020 with Dwight Howard. That was a best-case scenario, as Dwight bought into the role and was dominant in a shift or two a game, but if they can find a fit that works, that might be the cheapest and easiest option. They tried last year with Hayes and Wood with mixed results, so maybe they need to give another big a shot at revitalizing themselves in Los Angeles. We'll see if the Lakers can substantially address this obvious gap in their roster construction, but they know it's an issue and are still working to solve it. There has been a lot of trying this summer, but hopefully, they can land a new player who can give this team a much-needed boost at the center position. Proposed NBA trade has Lakers swap D'Lo for Magic's $50 million starter. The Los Angeles Lakers may need to turn to the trade market in order to make a significant upgrade to the team's roster. Los Angeles has limited remaining veteran options to choose from in NBA free agency. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox put together a list of possible trades for the Lakers to consider. One potential deal centers around Los Angeles swapping former All-Star point guard D'Angelo Russell for Orlando Magic big man Wendell Carter Jr. From a cost standpoint, the Lakers could probably get a deal done with Orlando, Knox wrote in a July 14, 2024, Lakers face dwindling options amid Lauri Markkanen trade rumors, Gary Trent Jr. buzz. The Magic could use a guard like Russell and could be interested in draft capital. However, the interest of other teams could quickly drive Carter's price point past LA's comfort level. Report, Lakers have shown increased interest in trading for Magic's 25-year-old big man Wendell Carter Jr., per @Sean Devaney. The Lakers could use him as they lack depth at that position, and his contract is reasonable. The Magic did not sign a free agent center other than retaining Mo Wagner and Goga Bitadze. Carter is on a team-friendly 4-year, $50 million contract. Given Carter still has 2 seasons remaining on this deal, it remains to be seen if Orlando would be interested in this type of a trade. During an exclusive interview with Heavy Sports' Sean Devaney, one NBA executive noted that the Lakers are monitoring the availability of Carter. Fairly young, probably a little undervalued because of his red flags, injuries, and still tapping into his skill set, the exec noted during a July 10 feature. The contract is right, it makes sense for them. That's a guy they're monitoring, but a lot of teams are. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Wendell Carter Jr.? Leave your opinion in the comments.